You might not know the word EMAW, but they do in Manhattan, Kansas. It means every man a Wildcat. And inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium, virtually every man, woman, and child is a Wildcat and loves Kansas State. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Wildcats offense takes the field to start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Back to throw, it's Stevens. Looking to the big tight end. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
The give to the left side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
The Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play. He'll start this drive firing. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he breaks into the open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Wildcats! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And the extra point splits the uprights. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drop.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Looks as if Arizona will have enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Davis looking to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Arizona! Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Breaks the tackle. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give to the tailback. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Gives it to the back on the draw. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. These corners backing off a bit. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got his man downfield. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Davis will throw. He slings it deep to the left. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Arizona. And once he got loose, it was all over.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll try the right side. He locked up and held on to bring him down. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. He'll take it himself. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Got his man quickly.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He uncorks a bullet to the right. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Morris.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Davis looking to pass. Gets away. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Morris. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Arizona right back to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Snags it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Little Apple.
Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the 3rd quarter. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Catch in the middle, it's Morris. It's a fumble. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field. Touchdown, Kansas State. Not content to get scored with the fumble.
Yeah, great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Arizona comes out with another 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Davis will throw. He fires a bullet to the right. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Colorado found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat. A prime example of just how strong this program is. All about stacking wins there in Boulder. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The give on the inside. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the 1st down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. They'll leave it with him. Turns it on in midfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Kansas State pushing the pace. Comes out throwing on 1st down. It's complete. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats. start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And these edge rushers, man, they're so athletic nowadays. They can get to the quarterback, bend that corner so quickly, get him on the ground before he knows what hits him. How about that defensive end and that speed off the edge?
Back open in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Davis looking to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
He put some heat on that one down the middle. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Working the middle. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. This has been utter domination through three quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. On first down from the 13-yard line. He's looking to throw it. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
They'll throw it on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Line getting set on second down. From the gun, the ground game. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Now staring at a third and short from the 40. Quarterback checking the play. Davis will throw. grabs it in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
That's a nice catch, and it's a good job staying in bounds. If a quarterback would just give him a little bit more room, maybe have a little bit more space to make a play. Instead, no gain.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Arizona.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. He's got an open man. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arizona. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Finds the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point in the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Kansas State quick to the line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On the run, still looking. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Back to pass, it's Stevens. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And after failing to get that 4th down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this one.
They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Arizona! They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, You know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we had just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Stevens. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that ball is picked off. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Arizona. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
They'll throw it on first down. A strike downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them an absolute